Hi guys, in my last video I showed you how you can create lush sounding reverbs by using a different reverb on the left side of a stereo instrument than you use on the right side of that same instrument. While the technique I demonstrated did work, there is a more succinct way to accomplish this effect in both Reaper and Ableton, which I will now demonstrate for you. Let's start this time with Ableton. We have a Rhodes Piano plugin on a MIDI channel, and it's sending to an empty return channel, which I've labeled Custom Reverb. First we will drop an audio effect rack onto the return channel. Now we will drop a utility into the audio effect rack. Now let's click this button here to open up the chain menu. We will duplicate this chain and now rename the first chain Reverb Left. And we'll rename the second chain Reverb Right. Select your Reverb Left chain and pan the utility Hard Left. Duplicate this utility so we have two that are panned hard left in this chain. Now we will select the Reverb Right chain, and on this utility we'll pan it hard right, and then again duplicate this utility. Now we just need to drop our first reverb in between the two utilities in the Reverb Left chain. And now we will drop our second reverb into the space between the two utilities in our Reverb Right chain. Again, it's crucial that we match the reverb tail times between our left and right reverb, and that they are balanced between one another in terms of their perceptive level, so that our custom reverb space feels balanced between its left and right side. Now we can play the Rhodes Piano part to hear what our new custom reverb sounds like. And that sounds pretty nice to me. We can save this audio effect rack for later use by selecting this Save button and giving it a title. Alright, that's it for Ableton. Now let's see how this can be done more succinctly in Reaper. In Reaper, we can also do this using only one return channel. Here I also have a Rhodes Piano plugin on a track, and that track is sending to my custom reverb return channel. On the reverb return channel, I have my two reverbs placed as inserts. If I select this button, it'll open up a window showing my effects chain for the channel. We already have our Tone Boosters reverb selected from the effects chain list. Now all I have to do is select this button here, which will pull up a routing matrix for the Tone Boosters reverb. This is the reverb I want to use for the left side of my signal, so I'll uncheck both the input and output for channel 2. This ensures that the Tone Boosters reverb is only taking in signal from the left channel and outputting signal to the left channel of the reverb return track that it's on. Now we will select our second reverb and select the same routing button. We will deselect both the input and output for channel 1, ensuring that the Manny Marroquin reverb only processes the right channel and only returns a right channel. Now let's give these two reverbs more descriptive names. Okay, I've already ensured that the reverb decay times are matching between these two plugins. So if I play this Rhodes Piano part, we will hear our new custom reverb. To me, that sounds great, and allowed us to create this effect using only one send and one reverb return channel. That's it for this tutorial. If you'd like to download the audio effect rack we made in the Ableton portion of this video, I've included a download link in the video description. If you'd like to learn more audio engineering techniques like this one, please subscribe to this channel. As always, have fun. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer.